can use Google Forms to create quizzes. To create a quiz with Google Form, first go to Settings. I make sure Collect Email Addresses is selected. I restrict to users within our own district, so students only will be taking these quizzes. And I limit to one response. Presentation. I shuffle the question order. Quizzes. Make sure that Make This a Quiz is toggled on. While we're in the classroom, I also use locked mode to make sure that kids aren't switching tabs while they have the quiz open. You can have different question types. Before I even do that, though, I always set up a section with an area for the students to put their first name, their last name, and the period that they're in. This comes in handy if you're going to be looking at the Google Sheets export of their answers. Next section will actually have the questions. Let's start with a multiple choice question. Over here, you can choose what type of question you like for multiple choice. There's short answer, there's even linear, scales, a bunch of different things. So we'll start with multiple choice. What color is an orange? Is it orange? Is it red? We set up an answer key down here. Click on that, and we can choose orange as our answer. We can even add the amount of points that we want this question to be worth. And we're done. If you want to have something with a short answer, again, you can choose short answer from up here, and you can ask your question. Now, you may not want to put an answer in here if you're having them answer a few sentences worth of response, but maybe you want to have something like a vocabulary word. You could type in an answer. Just keep in mind, though, that the student will have to type in that answer exactly as you have. So capitalization, spelling does count. Grading these types of responses. If we go to the top here, it says responses. And if you go to individual, you'll be able to see each student's responses individually. It only says 1 of 1 because only I took this quiz right now, but you'll be able to scroll through the different students that you have and through their email addresses. And if you scroll down through my responses, I have my first name, my last name, and my period right there. But then we also see what's correct and what's incorrect. For the multiple choice quiz question, we see that I got this correct. And down here, there's nothing going on because it's a question that requires a sentence or two. So you can grade that separately. Some of you guys might want to see the Google Sheets export of this. This is what I like to do. So if you come up here with this little green square is, just click that. You just create a new spreadsheet and it'll title it whatever your quiz title is. And it saves that automatically in Google Drive for you. Create. And it exports all the data into a Google Sheet. It has a timestamp, email addresses that were collected automatically, the score that the student received. Uh, that's obviously only on the multiple choice test or the multiple choice question, and their answers that they chose all the way down here. When I use a multiple choice quizzes like this, I export them out here, and I use an add-on that's called Flubaroo. Right? And Flubaroo is pretty interesting because it automatically grades it in a way that I like better than Google Forms does. So if you want to check out Flubaroo, that might be kind of an interesting thing for you guys to take a look at. You can check it out online. I enjoy using that. But as far as short answers go, you still be grading those on your own, either back here in the responses section, or if you want to export it again, you will see all your information for you as you scroll across. You can still see that response there. You can still read that. So you can score those either way.